guys, welcome to the DMX Show. I'm your host Shane, and I've been getting a lot of questions lately about installing kernels on the Galaxy Nexus. A lot of you guys have been confused. I guess you figured that the kernel had to match the ROM, but that's just not the case. The only thing about flashing kernels that you need to really be concerned with is what version of Android was it built for. If it was built for 4.0.2, you can only flash that kernel on a 4.0.2 ROM. If you've got a 4.0.3 kernel, then you need to flash that only to a 4.0.3 ROM. Now, some kernels are built in a certain way to where the ROM actually performs best with a certain kernel, or maybe the ROM was built to where it would be tweaked and modded to work specifically with that kernel, but you can mix and match, and in some cases you will see better performance by putting a certain kernel on a different ROM. So you can mix and match for better performance. I'm going to show you guys real quick how to install a kernel. And the one I'm going to show you guys is the Popcorn kernel. So what you want to do is head to ROM Manager, make sure that you do flash the proper clockwork recovery. I have the touch clockwork mod recovery on here, but sometimes I'm having trouble with installing ROMs, so I'm going to pause right now. As soon as this gets done flashing, we will continue with the installation guide. Okay guys, Kush is updating that touch recovery on a regular basis, and it should work with all ROMs within the coming week or so. So once you have the correct clockwork mod recovery flash, you'll want to reboot into recovery and hit OK. Now, in most cases, when installing a kernel, all you have to do is wipe cache and then install the kernel. The kernel that I'm installing today, the Popcorn kernel by Team Vicious, it only requires a cache wipe. So you'll want to make sure that you do read the install instructions on whatever the individual kernel is that you're flashing to make sure you don't have to wipe anything else. But for the most part, all you have to worry about is wiping Dalvik cache and also being sure that you're on the right Android version. So we'll go to Advanced. Oh, and this is why he developed the touch recovery, because it's so ridiculously hard to navigate. Okay, so and then you're going to go to Wipe Dalvik Cache, select that, go down to Yes, Wipe Dalvik Cache, select that, then you'll go back and install zip from SD card. Choose zip from SD card, and then it should be in your download folder if you've downloaded it directly to your phone. I will have a download link there in the description. So you're looking for the Popcorn kernel version 3 or whatever the kernel is that you're flashing, and you'll select that and go to Yes. Now, depending on the kernel, you should see improved performance and also battery life. So hopefully that's what I'll get with this Popcorn kernel. And guys, that is how you flash a kernel on the Galaxy Nexus. You can check me out at droidmodderx.com for all the latest in news, ROMs, mods, and hacks for your Android device. Also, be sure to follow me on Twitter at droidmodderx with an E, not a 3, and subscribe to this channel. If this video guide has helped you in any way, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Thanks, guys.